So you actually want to study, you desire to study, but you don't even know where to start from. Like, there's biology, there's chemistry, there's physics, there's English, everything is just there. Everything is shouting, and you're like, where do I even start my jam preparation? Yeah, this video is for you, so stay with me. I'm going to be sharing some tips that might help you to know where to start from and how to keep going. People ask lots of questions about jam. Should you attend a tutorial? Should you not attend a tutorial? Should you read by yourself? And many other questions. I'm going to be making a video and answering all the questions that I've seen that people ask about Jamb. And also, if you have any specific questions, drop them in the comment section so that I can answer your question when I am making that video. I'm making the video soon, so I'll drop your questions. So where do you start your jam preparation from? If you're somebody that likes tutorials, definitely go for tutorials. But even if you're going to be doing your personal study, the first step that you might want to try, or that has worked for me in the past, is to do 2 subjects per day. Like, don't try to read all 4 subjects in one day. Even if you're doing personal study, even if all day long you're at home, you're reading, doing 2 subjects per day helps you to not be too overwhelmed. Like, you don't feel like, oh god, there's too much to do. You know, it's just 2 subjects today. A trick to reading 2 subjects is to add one to your morning routine, right? Wake up early, stay with that subject and read it. Then maybe when you get back, you do the other subject. And if you have time, much time in the morning, do both subjects. Once you have read in the morning, it gives you this sense of, I have done something today, right? You are not going through your day and feeling guilty that you have not read that day, because you know you have read. So it gives you the peace of mind to go and do the other things you want to do. You want to go to your business place, you want to do whatever you want to do, you have the peace of mind to do it because you have done something tangible that day. So start in the morning. Another reason why morning reading is good is because in the morning you're still calm. You just woke up, your brain is rested, you can literally understand things faster, you can read without distractions and all of that. So another trick to doing 2 subjects is the pairing of the subjects. Like, which subjects should I read together with which subjects? Personally, I like to pair biology with physics and chemistry with English. The reason why I pair them that way is because biology is actually very bulky, right? There's a lot to read on that biology. But physics is not so bulky. It is just calculations that take time. But like the actual stories are not so much, depending on the textbook you're using anyways. But there are so many summarized textbooks these days that you don't even have to do much to know the things that you need to know under physics. So I like to pair biology, the bulky one, with physics that is not so bulky, and also so that my reading does not get too boring. If I read biology, I know that calculations is like a different type of reading, yeah, so it gives your brain, it stimulates your brain. If you spend so much time with the same kind of thing, you start to get tired of it. So this is especially helpful for you if you are doing personal reading, to do a subject and do another subject that's a bit different from it, so that your brain stays interested in what you're doing. And I pair English with chemistry because chemistry actually stresses me more than physics. I believe chemistry is bulky too, but English is like, I do not do much work when it comes to English. I solve questions basically. I don't really read much on rules except once, right? So I know that I can spend time with chemistry and digest chemistry, and chemistry usually for me requires a lot of revision. Physics, once I skim over the formula, I'm good to go, but chemistry requires more time than that. If you are attending tutorials, make sure that the subjects you are pairing agrees with your timetable, your tutorial timetable. For instance, if you guys did physics and biology today, and then you get home and what is on your timetable is chemistry and English, you will not have the time to revise what you were taught at tutorials. It's like doing 4 different subjects the same day and trying to do them well. So it's better to just make sure that whatever you read agrees with what you'll be doing at tutorials. Know how to structure your reading that will make it as less stressful as possible. That is just the point. And whatever it is that you do at tutorials that day, revise it that day. In fact, if it is possible, one thing that I used to do for myself is I try to revise whatever we did at tutorials before I even go home, so that I know that I have a free mind. So basically, if I'm at tutorials and we do anything, I just wait. I can wait a little bit after tutorials and just go through the things that we did, depending on how distracting your tutorial is, depending on a number of factors. So, but you can glance through, be sure that you understood what you read and all that. So after doing that, doing tutorials, you can just get home and then do past questions on what you read. Another thing that you can do is to alternate reading and past questions. It's one thing to read, it's another thing to understand how to use what you read. So ideally, as you're reading, you should be solving questions. So one way to do that is you can decide, okay, in the morning I'm going to read these two subjects, and when I come back in the evening I'll solve past questions on them. Or my study session today, the first 2 hours I will do this subject, and then the next 2 hours I'll do past questions. So what I like to do is, if I do reading today, depending on how much time the reading takes, if I still have time for past questions, that's fine, then I do past questions. But if I don't have time for past questions after reading a particular subject, and that is what is on my timetable, my next study period for that subject, remember that we said 2 subjects per day, right? Say for instance, biology and physics on Monday, chemistry and English on Tuesday, right? So biology and physics on Monday, I read biology. I was unable to solve past questions on biology on Monday. When it is Wednesday, which is another time for biology, what I would do is solve questions first before doing reading, so that I make sure that I'm balancing things, something like that. You can choose a day of the week to do a general revision of the things that you've been doing. For instance, if you read the whole of Monday to Saturday, Sunday can just be a day where you flip through your notes. You just try to remember all of those physics formula that you learned during the week, all of those important things that you learned during the week, and just go through them and be sure that you're sound in them before you pile on another week to it, something like that. And if you're sure that you're good, then you relax for the day, and then Monday you pick up again. So you can try that and see if it works for you. If you're going to be studying, doing personal study, you can check out my other channel on videos on how to actually study